Hello, class. I wanted to bring awareness to one of the problems that are going on in the world right now, which is animal cruelty. According to the Humane Society, dogs, cats, and horses and livestock are actually one of the main animals that are getting abused nowadays. There are actually 1,212 cases dealing with dog abuse, and 25% of those cases are dealt with pit bulls. There are actually 337 cases that are dealing with cats. There are 470 cases dealing with other animals, such as horses, cows, other types of livestock, sheep, etc. There are actually two main types of cruelty that are going on right now and that law enforcement is trying to take care of, which is dog fighting and cockfighting. Dog fighting is basically when two dogs are put in a pit to fight to the death. You have a bigger dog. I will use a pit bull in this instance because pit bulls are actually used for dog fighting a lot of the times. And then you have a smaller dog that would fight the pit bull. And sometimes it does not result into one of the dogs dying, but the dog that lost, technically, um, has a lot of injuries. And because the dog has lost, the owner of that dog actually kills and tortures the dog. So the dog can be shot at, the dog can be burned, all because it lost in a supposed fight. There's actually been a lot of cases where dog fighting has actually been swept under the rug because of corrupt law enforcement. And sometimes the corrupt law enforcement will be a part of the dog fighting situation. Um, and actually, dog fighting is a felony charge in all 50 states. Just like a lot of people have heard about the football player Michael Vick, he was charged with animal cruelty and went to jail for it. So they are definitely cracking down on dog fighting and animal cruelty in the states, which is a good thing. One way to actually train these dogs before the fights is using bait animals. And basically, what they do with the animals is they take out any way for that animal to defend itself. So they would take out its teeth, they would take out its claws. That way, they can't fight the dog that's training. So some animals that can be used as bait would be puppies, rabbits, ferrets, even smaller dogs. So I'm going to use a pit bull in this instance again. A pit bull who's training for a dog fight, the owner of that pit bull would probably get a miniature poodle or a Yorkie to fight or to train the dogs, and they would take out all the teeth, all the claws, any way that smaller dog has to defend itself against the pit bull, which is so heartbreaking. Um, and one other thing is cockfighting, and that's basically the same type of thing as dog fighting, but it's two roosters. And these roosters are actually groomed for 2 years, and they're trained like athletes for these fights. Even though cockfighting isn't legal in the States, it's actually still pretty popular in Cuba, Peru, and most of the Asias. So they will actually make a big ordeal about cockfighting, and a lot of money is put down as bets for the cockfighting. And surprising or not, certain music is actually inspired by cockfighting. And even though those two are one of the ways that is dealing with animal cruelty, there are actually other ways that animals can be abused, such as puppy mills, hoarding, and farm neglect. And puppy mills basically is just when one dog or one owner of a dog constantly has their oldest dog or the female dog have puppies. constantly over and over again. She does not get a rest. She's constantly having puppies so they can sell it. And that's basically what a puppy mill is. And there's actually an act for certain animals, which is the Animal Welfare Act, and it actually only considers warm-blooded animals as they only consider warm-blooded animals as animals, so they only protect them. And unfortunately, that is a big part of the world, and law enforcement is still trying to crack down on the animal cruelty. It seems like every day, in the news, they are having stories where law enforcement has found more dogfighting rings and they're shutting it down. So I really did want to bring awareness to animal cruelty and basically let you know that it can be right under your nose. Thank you.